Hello gorgeous people, today is a very special day because we're not only making a healthy, delicious chicken parmesan recipe, but I also dressed up for you, so you're welcome. So to start off this recipe, we're actually starting off with 10 zucchinis. Now it might be weird that we're gonna start off with the 10 zucchinis, but you'll see why in a minute. I'm gonna start off by spiralizing these zucchinis. I literally bought this like makeshift spiralizer off Amazon for like 17 bucks. They have a million different ones, so you can get any one that you desire. I should probably mention that I've never done this before because before I bought the spiralizer, I would usually just go to Whole Foods and buy the already spiralized zucchini. So that's also definitely an option, but let's just see how this turns out. Okay, so we're just gonna put this zucchini in this little hole thing, I guess, and just start spinning. I kind of like them as ribbons. This is just one zucchini and I'm already kind of tired. This is like some manual labor. Of course I'm wearing a safety glove. You're gonna make me look so uncool in this video if I have to wear a safety glove, Steven. Oh my god. Okay, only 9 more to go. Zucchinis and a very sore right arm later. What I'm gonna do now, because there's a lot of water actually in the zucchini, we want to like really extract that water before we start cooking it, or else it's just gonna be too soggy. It's not gonna taste good and it's not gonna have the right texture. So there's 2 ways of doing it. You could either like physically remove the water by like putting some paper towels and squeezing it. Some people even use like cheesecloth, stuff like that. But another thing that you can do is honestly just put salt all over the zucchini, and then the water will naturally be extracted within 30 minutes. So since there's a lot of zucchini, we're just gonna put a lot of salt and then just wait 30 minutes. So that's why I was saying it's better to do the zucchini first, and then we'll be making all the chicken stuff in the meantime while we're just waiting for the water to extract. So with the chicken, I wanna do a few things. The first thing that I wanna do is cut off the fat. I wanna cut it horizontally to make it a little bit thinner, and then I don't know if we have anything to beat it down to make it even thinner. So what I'm thinking, since I don't have like a rolling pin or like that actual like hammer thing to make it thinner, what I'm gonna do is put it in a Ziploc bag, and then I found this thing. You're supposed to actually put a plant in here, but let's just see. That kind of worked. I'm kind of happy with that. Okay, so I'm gonna do all the chickens. You know, we're just getting a whole workout from this damn recipe. First spiralizing the zucchinis, now we're beating the chicken. Like, if you're not sore after this, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, now that the chicken's all done, we're gonna start coating it. So the first thing that you wanna do is crack an egg into a bowl. And then you're also gonna just take a fork and whisk it. Okay, and then you're gonna put some almond flour onto like a plate. I don't really measure this part just because a lot gets left on the plate and I just wanna make sure that the chicken is covered. So the reason I use almond flour instead of coconut flour is just because this is meant to be chicken parmesan. It's not really a sweet recipe. You want more like of a savory taste. So I use almond flour instead of coconut flour. The next thing that we're gonna do to make it really crispy is actually we're going to put some pecans in a food processor and pulse it a little bit. So then we're gonna mix that in with the almond flour, so then it gets coated with almond flour and pecans. Usually what I found is that with almond flour, it's like somewhat crispy, but by adding pecans, you're like really making it crispy. And then we're going to be adding some spices as well. So you can honestly add any spices you like. I think I'm going to do a little bit of paprika, maybe some onion powder, and just some salt and pepper. So now what we're gonna do is almost like an assembly line. We're gonna be taking the chicken and then dipping it in the egg, dipping it in here on both sides, and then putting it in a plate. Oh, perfect! The chicken is all done. And now I'm just gonna throw them in the air fryer at 400 degrees for 12 minutes, flipping it halfway through. I'm also gonna spray both sides with some avocado oil so it really gets crispy. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this in batches. So I'm just gonna put as much zucchini as I can fit here. So first things first, I'm gonna add just a little bit of tahini. I'll measure this out for you. Okay, so this is 1/4 cup. And then we're gonna do some lemon. So I'm doing half of a lemon. And then we're doing nutritional yeast. This is what gives it that cheesy flavor. And then we're gonna do some salt, pepper, and red chili flakes. And then a little bit of paprika, and then some almond flour. I don't know how much almond flour I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna cover it. Okay, now we're just gonna add a little bit of almond milk. Wow, okay, this is looking really creamy, really delicious. The last thing that we're gonna put on this chicken parmesan is just some marinara sauce. I'm not making this marinara sauce. I just bought some all natural marinara sauce, and I like to just put a little bit on the chicken, and then that's it. Okay guys, so this is the final product. As you can see, I hope that you enjoyed going through this recipe with me, and I hope you make it yourself because I have a feeling like this is about to taste amazing. I'm about to get my boyfriend to taste test it. Other than that, hope you have an amazing night, and I'll see you in the next recipe. Make sure to like this video and subscribe for new recipes every week. Bye! Okay, what's your reaction? It's good?
Delicious.
Yay!
The chicken, I don't know how it actually tastes like fried chicken.
It's pecans and almond flour.
It's like tricking my mind. It almost tastes like fried chicken.